So welcome back to another edition of EAA, and yes, the madness continues. In the past 2 days, I've acquired 2 more vehicles. Now both were trades, but one I had to give a lot of cash, so it might as well just been a purchase. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, Facebook, you'll have already seen this car, but I will show it to you and do a quick walk around on it. There you go. This is a 1967 Dodge Coronet. It has obviously been somewhat modified. Just a wee bit. We'll come around here to the back and get the money shot there. Yeah, those are slicks. Those are very wide slicks. Come on around to this side. So yeah, I ended up trading my daily driver, my 2013 Ford Taurus show, and a chunk of change for this car. It was one of those that was fairly close. Went and looked at it, just figured I had to have it. Didn't really need it, but had to have it. So ended up doing the trade on Saturday morning very early, and I actually ended up driving it home. I didn't drive it down the freeway with the racing slicks and everything like that. I did drive it on the back roads. Took me probably about a half an hour to get home, and it did great. It did just fine. I was able to cruise along like 55, 60, no problem. I will be doing a video on it. It's a beast. That's all I can say is it's a beast. The Bug is a beast. This thing is a real beast. So there's this vehicle, and then today, you guys might remember, if you follow me on Instagram or if you follow me on Facebook, you'll have seen the vehicle. I hadn't done a video on it just because I hadn't gotten around to it, and I didn't really think it was going to be around that long, and I was right. But I had a 2005 Ford Focus with some Roush upgrades, and I ended up trading that today for a new daily driver. That is a 2008 Mazda 3. So I don't know very much about the car. It's a 6-speed manual transmission. It's a 4-cylinder turbo. I'll end up talking about it and doing a video on it and talking about it a little bit more down the road, but those are the 2 newest vehicles. Really, the vehicle I want to talk about really quick, we're not going to drive it, but I am going to talk about it, is this one. And this is the vehicle that I recently got within the past couple of weeks. I ended up trading my 55 Chevy for this vehicle, and I'll just do kind of a little walk around here and show you guys. It's a nice vehicle. It's growing on me more and more. The interior color, the paint color. Now it is a small block 350, turbo 350 transmission. You guys might remember I had one of these. I had a 32 glass body Roadster sometime back. It was black with flames on it. It had a little bit more of a pumped up motor, and it was a handful. It was definitely a handful. This is definitely more of a cruiser, more of a comfortable vehicle. And yeah, I ended up trading my 55 straight across for this vehicle, and I know everybody's going to say, man, you got robbed, because I've seen the value on these vehicles, and I know the value on that 55 was a lot more. But let me explain. First of all, you guys know I had a lot of issues with that 55, and I put a lot of money and time into it, which, I went a lot farther into that vehicle than I thought I was going to. I spent a lot more money than I thought I was going to, and it just continued to fight me, it seemed like. So the individual that I traded for, he's from Tennessee. He's actually 2 hours from where my wife and I are going to end up being, and he offered to drive his vehicle out. I didn't give him any money. I didn't give him any good faith security or anything like that. He drove the vehicle out. Him and his friend just cannonballed out and brought this vehicle on a trailer and picked up mine and took it back. And to me, that says a lot. That says a lot in my opinion. And I made a new friend in Tennessee. And it's not always about coming up in the trade. It's not always about making more money. Sometimes it's just about making the trade and getting something different and doing something different. And I have to say, when he pulled the 55 out to put it on the trailer, there was a small puddle of oil under the rear diff. So the car was going to continue to fight me. Hopefully it will not fight him. He has some big plans for the vehicle. He wants to put a 572 that he has in his shop. He wants to put that in the vehicle on a 6-speed manual transmission. He also said he was going to do the interior, which is something I would have done. Like I say, he's going to be 2 hours from me, so if he still has the vehicle when I get back there, he has agreed to let me come over and check it out, go for a ride in it, check that out. So that would be cool to do a video on that. And I get first right of refusal. So if he ever goes to sell it, I get first rights on that. So that's kind of cool. but we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, this vehicle, I just have to get it registered. I want to get it registered here in California, so I want to take care of all that stuff, and then I'll do a driving video on that, and then of course I'll do a video on the Coronet, and that'll be a fun video to do. And then of course I'll do a video on the Mazda. I know it's not a really big exciting vehicle or whatever, but it is going to be my new daily driver, at least I think it is. Part of me wants to stick it up for sale and just see what happens, but I think it will be a good little driver. It's a little bit better than the Focus. It's got 4 doors. With me having a child, that definitely makes a big difference. So, and it's a cool little car. I enjoyed driving. I drove it back about an hour home today, and I enjoyed the drive. I enjoyed driving it a little bit more than the Focus, and the Focus was fun. So yeah, I'm rambling. So it's time to stop the video, but I think things are going to kind of die out now. I think I'm kind of done. So just going to start focusing on these vehicles and doing things and stuff like that. So that's what's going to be next. So yeah, I'll shut up. As always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. P.O. Box, Instagram, description below. Guys, God bless. Take care. Have an absolutely amazing day.